What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another YouTube video. My name is Mike, full-time Amazon media seller. Today's video is kind of going to be a little bit of a different one, right? We're kind of going to talk while I prep this stuff that I just picked up from a bulk buy. We got around like 4,000 DVDs for 300 bucks, but the topic is more important today. I want to talk about the things you don't see Amazon sellers that are YouTubers or influencers really talk about, because I do think it is a slippery slope when it comes to starting an Amazon business and what really does it take to start and grow an Amazon business. Because realize this, you guys see me now, I've been doing this for 5+ years. Most people you see out there creating content, posting numbers, have been doing this for a long time. I want people that are brand new or maybe trying to grow their business somewhere in between to realize what it actually takes. If you're interested in joining and being around like-minded Amazon sellers, join the YouTube membership, $2.99 a month. I got weekly calls for Amazon, for eBay. It's only $2.99, right? And you get a $5 discount on GoToLister if you use that as well. So, I mean, the group literally pays for itself. It's like Groupon almost. I'm just gonna get all these software companies to give me a discount so you guys can join the channel and get everything for cheaper, and you actually make money off me. But the first thing, before I go grab a box and start stacking, is the overhead cost that comes with this business. The software, let's think about it. Listing software, repricing software. Amazon's $39.99 a month, right? No one even talks about that $40 bill that comes out of your paycheck every single month. There are so many overhead costs within Amazon, and you as a brand new seller, or maybe somebody that's trying to gain some traction, you have to be smart with these decisions. When I started, software really wasn't as big of a thing as it is now. Like, I use software for every aspect of my business, but starting out, I really didn't. I listed through Seller Central. I didn't have the listing software. I did a lot of manual repricing. Let's think about this. Listing software, $50. Repricing software, between $25 and $100. These are monthly costs. Your $40. Your scouting software, another $30. You're already at 225 bucks. Out of your pocket. Once you sign up, you get your free trial, then you're out $220 a month. Nobody talks about it. Everybody says just start today, right? Like, and think about this. Most of us resellers start because we're broke. I still think I'm broke, right? And when I started, I was even broker than the broke I am now. So those dollars add up. I always try to tell people that are brand new, whether I'm coaching them, whether they're asking questions on the calls, when you start, I need you to be as cheap as you possibly can. Do not go spend crazy money on all the bells and whistles of all this shit you don't need. You don't need fancy printers. You don't need fancy softwares. You need to use things that are going to get you to a point in your business where you're actually making money. And that gets me to the next point, the more important one. We have to realize selling on Amazon is not a get-rich-quick scheme. It takes time. And by time, if you sold media like I do, I'm talking months. When somebody's brand new or they ask me, hey Mike, how long until I start making money on Amazon? 3 months is the very earliest if you are a unicorn. The actual answer is probably closer to 6 to 9 months. That's not what you see out there. That's not what the people are telling you, right? They tell you, start on Amazon today, start making money. That is not the case. I'm here to tell you this. You need to get the buy box. Amazon holds your money. You make a sale. This isn't the eBay realm where you sell signs from pets in the afterlife and you actually get paid within the week. Amazon holds your money for a month. This is not talked about enough, and this is why a lot of people that start wind up not staying in the game. And it's so unfortunate, because if you're willing to stick it out and see it through, the results of this business over time, you really don't have to work as super hard as you did at your job to make money, but you can't get over that initial hurdle. And I'll admit, and no one talks about this, starting an Amazon account today is way harder than it used to be. We didn't have no Video verification. Send us 25 different postcards. I'm just looking at this as a GameStop case. I'm curious what game was in it. Nothing exciting. All these hoops you got to jump through. All these restrictions, right? How many times do you see people that start on Amazon, they're like, I can't sell anything because I'm restricted. Well, Amazon doesn't want you selling Mystery Alaska because you haven't sold anything on their platform. So they do have hoops you have to jump through. And a lot of new people get so frustrated. And I just tell them, just see this through, because you go ahead and knock this out. 90% of other resellers are not going to do this. This is why people that sell media on eBay complain that eBay sucks, because they're too scared to take the steps to start selling on Amazon. Barcode media on eBay is dead. I don't care what nobody says. Unless you want to have a house, warehouse, storage unit full of 50,000 plus items, barcode media on eBay is dead. But here we are, still listing this junk on eBay. Amazon's the only pathway forward, and you got to be willing to deal with what the platform gives you. I know it's a pain in the ass. I know it sucks having to do video verification, having to wait for a postcard. But if at the end of the day you told me I had to go sit down with somebody on Amazon next week, every week, get a postcard every month, I still would do this, because the upside is so huge. And more gates, I guess there is, more hurdles for people to have to jump over. I know every time we all hit the hurdle at the same time, half of us are like, nah, I'm not doing this, I'm done. I instantly level up my business, decrease my competition by the resistance of stupid little things like postcards and verifications and restrictions. Just sell stuff, send stuff. It works. If it didn't, I wouldn't be sitting here, right? Like, I don't do YouTube to get rich or famous. I know that's never in the cards for me, and I'm okay with that, but like, I got a group of people that are 130 years old. You know who I'm talking about, right? That member over in the Discord that's 130 years old. I'm not going to say he or she. We might have one of each, but they know who I'm talking about. Or the kid that's in college who just started and is crushing it. It works if you're willing to understand the business. That's another thing. Treating this like a business. I know, right? The sun's not even around yet. I'm in the storage unit. It's 50 degrees. I would do this any day over my job that I had at CVS, right? Like, it's not even close. It's not even up for debate. There is work that comes with this, you know? Like, it's tough. Filling my car up to the brim with DVDs, right? Like, I got to get through all this because I got another pickup in a few days. It's work, but it's rewarding work because you're actually making a decent amount of income on the backside. I want people to understand the potential is there with Amazon. And as a new seller, it's difficult. And when you see all these clowns posting their numbers, right? I'll sit here and tell you, oh, I've done over $100,000 in sales over the past 12 months. And any member of this channel knows that means absolutely nothing. How much money is coming into your bank account? How much is going out of your bank account? I can't say this enough. Move at the speed of cash. I don't want you taking on any debt, any loans from anybody to start an Amazon business. I don't care if it's OA, RA, media. It is not allowed. Grow at the speed of cash. I say this all the time. I think it's good that Amazon kind of limits what you can do in the beginning, because I don't want people just going out there spending $5,000 on a credit card and not seeing that money come back for 6 months, 9 months, a year in some cases, depending. And think about this, when you're brand new, you don't know nothing. I still don't know everything. I'm not even close to knowing everything. So as a brand new person, you kind of just jumping in and spending your whole bankroll. It is good that Amazon forces you to grow slow. And I know people hate it because people get going and they're like, Mike, I just want to go, go, go. I said, I understand that. Limit yourself, grow slow for the first 3 to 6 months, and then boom, you're gone. That's all it takes. That's all this comes down to. I can't say it enough. I do think, I'll admit, there's a lot more scammy Amazon sellers out there than there are, you know, realistic ones like myself. It has changed a little bit over the past year or so. It's kind of narrowed itself down. A lot of the frauds have kind of gone away. There's still a lot of them out there, but I do think a lot of them now are kind of preaching the real numbers and kind of, I don't know, just being more realistic. There's always going to be frauds, right? No matter what, whether it's Amazon, eBay, Etsy, whatnot. Like, there's always frauds out there that'll be like, you'll make $1 million on whatnot, like, and then they make $0. You know, the average selling price is $2. I made $1.50. Woo! I can't even buy a damn can of cat food for $1.50, right? Like, let's get real. We need to be making some serious money. Amazon's still a great opportunity. If you want to come scan DVDs, wait, maybe I'll just do a whatnot show, right? Everything's starting at 1 cent. All right, this sold for 2 cents. I'm gonna be rich. 3 cents here. Doctor Kildare strange case. Anybody? We gotta be doing things that make our business money. Treat it like a business. The term reselling, I'm about to stop using it forever. I'm gonna be an entrepreneur or small business owner, I think is a better one. We as small business owners can seize this opportunity, but I know a lot of you won't because,
oh man, I gotta wait for a postcard, dude. I've been waiting 2 weeks. Oh my God.
go do something. You got 2 weeks. You're still sitting around waiting by the mailbox for a postcard. We got to get real with ourselves, and those that do will succeed. I already told you guys, I see it every day. I got my group, I see it every single day of people betting on themselves and getting results. If this whole thing was just some kind of scam and didn't work, then, you know, I wish I made a lot more money off YouTube, because it doesn't cover the bills at all. I only do this to help people and be proof of concept that somebody out there can start this business and make money. And regardless of all this nonsense you hear about, oh, the fees are going up, this is going up, that is going up, that's fine. I mean, if a fee hike is going to kill you, then you probably should have quit years ago, because fees go up every single year on every single platform, right? So it shouldn't be a surprise. And if that's your lame ass excuse to quit reselling, so be it. But me and the gang, Cool in the Gang, every week we hang out, we make a bunch of money, we talk business. It is a beautiful thing. I'm so glad I started the membership. I'm so glad I get to sit down with everybody every single week, answer every question, get people on the right track to actually making money in this business. I can't be a scammer if I tried, right? Like, maybe I could try to sell like a course for like $1,000, right? Or have a one-on-one session with the used book guy for $5,000, right? I just feel like I'm ripping people off, right? Like, somebody that's come from nothing, growing up, Kensington, worst neighborhood in Philly, like, come on, I can't be ripping people off. I undercharge for everything. Even the people in the group are like, Mike, you need to charge more than $2.99, because they don't want anybody else coming in and getting the sauce. I'm like, listen, we'll be fine, all right? The people will be the people. That's all this comes down to. Don't buy everything you see. The 100K in media land is 50%. So if somebody sells books in a thrifting model, 50%. Hot Shots, OA, RA, Amazon to Amazon, eBay to Amazon. Sheesh, we're talking 20 to 30 on the high end. A lot of these people at 10%. Listen, I'm not out on nobody. Plenty of them are real ones, but just be wary when you see the Amazon nonsense flying around out there on social media. There is a path forward, but you got to be smart. You got to be around like-minded people. You got to have business sense, and you got to treat it like a small business. That's going to do it for the video. I appreciate you watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I got to knock out all these DVDs today, and I got to scan the CDs for buyback. Anyways, see you guys in the next used... I didn't even really talk about books. Don't sell textbooks. See you guys in the next used DVD video. Bye-bye.